Kanye calls out Jay-Z and Beyonce for their Hollywood sacrifices. We all thought that the reason Kanye came on too strong with his comments and opinions was that he has money and power, but we all thought wrong. Anyone who lost multiple deals and partnerships with major brands would be devastated and break down, but not Kanye. Even if he has lost millions and millions of dollars, he would never back down from speaking his mind. And now, with a lot of time on his hands, he's working on exposing the dark side of Hollywood, even if it means dropping some big names. And the first names on his list are the power couple Jay-Z and Beyonce. Whenever Kanye spoke about something, it would surely create an uproar. It would always go viral because you just cannot predict what comes out of his mouth. Now he's making wild allegations that Jay-Z and Beyonce were involved in some Hollywood voodoo and sacrifices. For many fans who have always believed that there are some secret societies in the entertainment and music industries, Kanye's words were some kind of manna from heaven. This is what they've been waiting for, someone in the industry to speak up. And they admired Kanye for exposing this, but Beyonce's fans thought otherwise. For them, Kanye was just doing everything he could to make himself relevant again. He was spitting nonsense everywhere and dragging Beyonce and Jay-Z's names into controversies to somehow vindicate himself. In his latest interview, he said that they controlled Jay-Z and Beyonce, but never him. It was just recently that Kanye West experienced the savagery of cancel culture. He lost his billionaire status and was dropped by every brand and company he was associated with and worked with. They did not want anything to do with him because of his anti-Semitic remarks. He offended the Jewish people, and everyone felt bad. He did apologize, but some fans find this apology insincere. His derogatory remarks towards Jewish people cost him over $2 million in 24 hours when many companies terminated his contract with them. And this includes Adidas, which has contributed so much to Kanye's fortune with his collaboration with them. But Kanye would never allow these brands to push him to his downfall. No matter how many brands and companies would turn against him, Kanye would always speak his truth. This appeared to make him even more determined to stand up for what he believed. Kanye shared a message aimed directly at Endeavor CEO Ari Emanuel in an Instagram post on October 26. Kanye wrote, "Ari Emanuel, I lost $2 billion in one day, and I'm still alive. This is a love speech. I still love you. God still loves you. The money is not who I am. The people is who I am." Kanye is clearly still on the move in terms of making himself heard and seen. Even if many people are attempting to bring him down, he would not let anyone, regardless of their money and influence, keep him from speaking his mind. It would not be easy to silence a person like Kanye West. He wasn't even afraid or having second thoughts about dropping the names of celebrities who have been involved with the dark side of Hollywood. And now he's accusing Beyonce and Jay-Z, with whom he was close before, of making some ritual sacrifices. We only see ritual sacrifices in movies, and though there have always been rumors about this, we are still unsure if this is true and legit. We know that Hollywood is not all glitz and glamour. There are some bad sides to it that were not revealed to the public. We don't exactly know what was happening when the cameras stopped rolling, but we've seen some pretty messed up things in the industry. Others continued to believe that the industry itself was the reason some lives had been ruined. Kanye was not the only one talking about the ugly part of being in Hollywood. Even Dave Chappelle has dug up some pretty intense discoveries about the industry and said, "Let me ask you this, what is happening in Hollywood that a guy that tough will be on the street waving a gun, screaming, 'They're trying to kill me'? What's going on? Why is Dave Chappelle going to Africa? Why does Mariah Carey make a $100 million deal and take her clothes off on Total Request Live?" He then added, "A weak person cannot get to sit here and talk to you. Ain't no weak people talking to you. So what's happening in Hollywood? Nobody knows. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy. It's dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy. That's bull. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick." There have always been conspiracy theories going around that celebrities have to sell or offer their souls for their fame and fortune. It's just crazy that successful people in the industry are always branded as people who have sold their souls in exchange for power. This rumor never gets old, and with the internet, people are now trying really hard to find out what the real deal is in Hollywood. Some people did find some disturbing information that could be linked to what is happening in Hollywood. It appeared that the CIA had created a secret program about mind control. This government agency was working with some psychiatric institutions in the country to perform experiments on people. They use psychedelic drugs, sensory deprivation, and electroshock treatment. Now, these people are clueless and perhaps they have no choice but to be lab rats. Now let's go back to Beyonce and Jay-Z. They are considered a power couple in the industry. They earn billions of dollars from their music and other businesses. They are successful and powerful. Many people see their success as a result of their hard work and passion. but some would say that they owe everything they have to the dark side. Their names have always been entangled with the dark side of Hollywood. Well, Kanye was not the first to accuse Beyonce of this. There was an instance when Beyonce was accused of witchcraft by Kimberly Thompson, Beyonce's former drummer. According to Kimberly, she needed to transfer houses so many times because she had, in a way, defamed Beyonce. She had also taken the matter to court and filed for a restraining order against Beyonce. In her court documents, she claimed that it was Beyonce who made everyone go against her. She also said that Beyonce was doing witchcraft and magic spells. In her interview, she said that Beyonce has paid people to fire her.
The other people I've worked with that have been on a plateau have been paid to fire me. I found this out, and then it just kept happening. So it was like, it was a pattern. You know, get really excited about something, you build it up, you invest all this time and everything in it, and then, you know, she comes and pays people to fire me. I've even relocated cities and houses and apartments, and ways have been found to manipulate that and control that. I've lost a huge amount of money.
Anyone who says anything about the dark side of Hollywood is labeled crazy. And Beyonce's fans did call Kimberly crazy. They believed that she was just mad and bitter about getting fired, and she took it out on Beyonce. But there were people who said that maybe there was some truth to what Kimberly said. They pointed out that Kimberly never sold her story to any mainstream news outlets or magazines. She exposed Beyonce not for money, but perhaps for sympathy. And besides, there are some people who have made the same allegations about Beyonce. Farrah Franklin also accused Beyonce of selling her soul for money and power. Farrah was a former member of Destiny's Child. She, along with Michelle Williams, replaced the original members LaToya Luckett and Latavia Robertson. In her interview with Vlad TV,
it wasn't about Destiny's Child or the money. It was about my happiness. And if I'm not happy, I'm not staying anywhere. So, you know what I mean? I can't give my all if I'm not happy, and I'm not selling my soul, or I'm not doing anything out of character for anyone or anything.
Farrah had obviously signed an NDA before leaving the group, so she could not say anything about Beyonce. But if there's one celebrity who's not afraid of anything, regardless of his $1 million contract or NDAs, it's Kanye West. Kanye, from the start, has always been tactless and blunt with his words. You could say that it's not his nature to filter what he has to say. He's so much different from other celebrities, who always make sure that whatever they're saying will not come across as rude or hurtful. Naturally, if there should be one celebrity who would openly discuss Beyonce's Hollywood sacrifices, Kanye must take the stage. When asked about being dropped by almost everything, Kanye admitted that he was not surprised by this. He expected this because this is what happens to celebrities who speak about the unspeakable happenings in Hollywood. He named his own mother, Donda, as one of those who were sacrificed, as well as other celebrities who died suspiciously, like Michael Jordan's dad, Bill Cosby's son, and Dr. Dre's son. He continued to say that in Hollywood, people were controlled and used for money, but he was spared because of some divine intervention. And he added that he could not be threatened in any way because he did not kill anybody. So he couldn't say anything about anyone because he had done nothing wrong. He also talked about how Hollywood has taken over the lives of many famous celebrities, like Beyonce and Jay-Z. Hollywood may control Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, or LeBron James, but never him. Kanye also slammed celebrity fitness coach and nutritionist Harley Pasternak for institutionalizing him for no reason. He shared screenshots of the text messages Harley sent to Kanye. Harley had texted him saying that he wanted to talk to Kanye, or else he was going to send him back to a mental institution where Kanye could never be with kids. The text message read, "I'm going to help you one of a couple of ways. First, you and I sit down and have a loving and open conversation, but you don't use cuss words, and everything that's discussed is based in fact, and not some crazy stuff that dumb friend of yours told you or you saw in the tweet. Second option, I have you institutionalized again where they medicate the crap out of you, and you go back to zombie land forever. Playdate with the kids just won't be the same." Now, this is something overly suspicious and alarming, and it made us more curious about Harley Pasternak. He's not just a personal trainer or fitness coach, he used to work for Canada's Department of National Defence. He worked in a military facility where he conducted research about psychological operations and human behavior. The story about Kanye and Harley gets weirder and weirder. Back in 2016, Kanye was placed in an institution after an incident that happened at Harley's house. Kanye was apparently having a mental breakdown, which led to his being confined to a hospital. Now that many people were getting suspicious about Harley, his employment history was deleted from his Wikipedia page, as well as the list of his celebrity clients. Fans were glad that Kanye had the guts to expose Beyonce and Jay-Z. We may never know what's really happening, or if there are human sacrifices at all. But now we all know that Kanye is one celebrity that no one should mess with. Some fans were even saying that one day, when Hollywood got fed up with Kanye, they were going to hurt him too. But loyal fans of Beyonce were now slamming Kanye for being an attention seeker. It seemed like Kanye wanted people to constantly talk about him, even if it meant spewing wild theories here and there. What are your thoughts about this? Is there any truth to what Kanye revealed? Is this just another of those outlandish celebrity conspiracy theories? Share your comments and stay tuned for more interesting videos. Are you not entertained? If you are, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.